All right, we're going to have everyone's video play through synced up from our previous practice, and then we'll go through and compare and contrast that video with our original videos so that way we can see what type of progression we have been able to make so far. So we'll see here now when we throw up this original video on the left with the new video on the right. The only thing we've been really focusing on for the past couple years is getting that front leg to rotate more, and we can see that there's still not any change to that front leg's rotation. And that's why there's so much of that front leg rotating after the fact. And we'll compare and contrast that video to the original video, which is on the left here. And we're going to notice that that front leg has not had any change in its ability to rotate more towards the target. And what we're also going to notice is that for some reason we lost our glove path. On the video on the left, it's extending out towards the target. On the right, it just stayed up against our chest the whole time. And we're going to notice when we compare those two, the video on the right obviously is the new, on the left is the original. We're going to be able to see the one main thing we've been working on is that getting that throwing arm up at foot strike, and we can see that good positive change that we've been able to make with that. So great job. So we will notice here on the left is the old, on the right is the new. A lot higher leg lift in the new, so great job on that. It's a good positive change. And then another good positive change with being able to rotate all the way through release there. And then we'll compare and contrast with the new video on the left and the old video on the right. Our main objective has been working towards keeping those shoulders closed until foot strike. And we can see that the shoulders are still opening up early. So we're going to need to do some new drills to help you work on that. And now with both clips side by side, obviously on the left is old, right is new. Our big thing has been getting that front leg to rotate, and we still don't have much change going on there. That kneecap still going into the righty's batter's box, and we can see how much it sways after. However, we do have a positive change in the fact that it doesn't continue to sway. So we're making progression, just need a lot more early on. And we got old video on the left, new video on the right. First thing we're going to notice, much, much better high leg lift with maintaining good posture in that good high leg lift. Next thing we're going to notice is that front leg has done a lot better job getting itself fully rotated into foot strike. So fantastic job making two of our big improvements over these past couple weeks. Great job. And then we got old video on the left, new video on the right. And what we're going to see here when we get it paused is that we got a good positive change in that back leg's rotation. A lot more rotation has occurred prior to that foot hitting the ground. And that was our big thing that we've been working on, is getting that backside driven earlier. So great job. And with the old video on the left and the new video on the right, we will now be able to very easily see the more aggressive leg lift, the more getting into our legs and driving with our legs. Much improvement in that regard. Great job, bud. Keep up the good work. And we're going to have old video on the left, new video on the right. And we're going to notice At the moment of foot strike, we've been trying to work on getting our lower extremities, our back leg, front leg, to fire sooner. And we can see that that back leg still has not fired, turned around, rotated before that front foot hits the ground, minimizing the power we're generating with our body. And then we go ahead and compare the old video on the left to the new video on the right. And one of the first things we're going to notice is that back knee is still collapsing in right away. However, we did get more rotation out of the back leg prior to foot strike. So we've improved really well on one aspect, but to help that thing that we have improved upon become more aggressive, we need to rotate it from a more aggressive position, which means that back knee stays back a little bit longer.